Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Nora, and today is just such a beautiful sunny day in Estonia that I had to use this opportunity to film because honestly, it was like a shock to me because you don't realize that we have sun here because most of the time it's just gray and you kind of forget about the power of the sun. And trust me when I say I feel energized, okay? So it's been a while since I did my last video. And so what's been going on? The collective energies have been crazy ever since the new year began. I don't know, like if it's just my collective or is it because I'm like psychic? But the new year energies kicked in hard even before the last year ended. So there just has been such a like rush of energy that has taken over, making us create like strategies, create content, like create. But then none of this has been stable. Like it's really been super up or down. So this week, like at some point, I was healing some deep ancestral line of my family as I was taking a shower that just kicked in. I was like, okay, I guess I'll do that. Then last week, a bunch of my friends were having identity crisis. With that, I was okay. But this week, I've been having an identity crisis. And well, what I'm trying to say is that things have been all over the place. So if that resonates, and if you have also been just like riding the surfboard across the universal waves, then you are right on time. And what else is that? I've been thinking about getting a cat for the past 3 or 4 years. And because my old lifestyle was very, very nomadic, I was consistently traveling. Then this winter is the first time where I actually feel like I really could do it. So let's see what this year brings. I hope that you have all set your intentions, set your goals for the upcoming year. Actually, I came across some book or some content that said that it makes more sense to set goals for the like quarterly basically for 12 weeks because then it's easier to focus on like one big main goal for that period rather than looking at the entire year ahead because that can be like too overwhelming. So that's my plan for tomorrow because behind the scenes I have been working on building this little community. I'm not ready to launch yet because I just found out on Monday that I'm going to continue with my surgeries from like end of February. So I'm just gonna give myself this time to really lay the foundations, and then when I'm ready, I will launch it properly. And I feel like collectively as well, it's really the period of like planting seeds, of thinking about what do you really want? Like, what is it that you want to share with the world? What is authentic to you? So, yeah, I think let's do like a quick little collective reading and then maybe finish with a pick a card reading as well. So let's set up sacred space and then just tune into the answers as I lay out the oracle cards and see what comes up for you because this will be a collective reading, but there will be messages in there for you specifically as well. And I just heard the Pleiadians want to come through, so they have a message for humanity as well. So let's go. Okay, so you're always welcome to use like clear quartz if when you're doing any sort of like spiritual work and you want to enhance your your powers. Basically, it brings clarity to all your senses, and it's a tool that I use for channeling all the time. And then whenever we are trying to connect with higher frequencies, with higher beings, then we have to rise our frequency to match them. That's how channeling works. Like you have to rise your frequency and then meet in the same frequency, so to say. And then selenite is great as well for just connecting with higher dimensional beings because it's a very high frequency stone. Anyway, let's get started. So Put your hands on your heart. If you're watching this video for the first time or you see my content for the first time, then a sacred space is important to set up sacred space before doing any sort of spiritual work to make sure that you are connected intentionally to the beings that you want to be connected to. Okay, so take a deep breath in, hold, and breathe out. Another breath in, hold, and breathe out. Final breath in, hold, and breathe out. You can put your hands in your lap now, palms facing up. And I'm going to call in to your left, Archangel Michael, the warrior and the protector. And you might feel his presence. Really tune into your senses, your clairsentience and all your other senses right now. And see if you can feel him on your left side. He has a very big presence, sort of like I feel it like a big presence, like a big bubble on my left side. Then in front of you, I call in Archangel Haniel, the angel of unconditional love. And her energy is very gentle, very feminine, very light. And yeah. To your right, I invite Archangel Raphael, the master healer. And he's coming in as in dragon form actually at the moment. So a green dragon, green golden. And his energy feels sort of flowy right now. It's dragon form, so a little bit more powerful than I normally would say. And behind you, I call in your highest self. Above you, I call in Archangel Jophiel. And below you, her energy is very uplifting, and I call her in for creativity and connection and ideas. And below you and to surround us, I call in Archangel Metatron, also for angelic wisdom and protection. And now I ask these beings to surround you now with their love, with their healing, with their joy and laughter, wisdom, and ultimate protection. And I ask, please, Archangel Michael, also to place an invisibility cloak around us so that we are protected not only in this moment, but also like during the night, astrally and physically. And now let's connect to God Source. So imagine that you are standing at the edge of the universe and there is a doorway of light. Open this doorway of light for us now, God Source, and let that light pour down past the stars, through the cosmos, through the galaxies, through the Earth's atmosphere and the sky and the ceiling of the room that you're in, and throughout your entire body. Anchor us in light, God Source, and may all the messages that are coming through be divinely guided and true, and for the highest good of the collective receiving this message. Okay, the Pleiadians want to jump in straight away. Yeah, that makes sense because I just pulled a few cards earlier, but I didn't like concentrate and Pleiades is in here. So let's see, what is your message? It's the Pleiadian Council of Light, and they want to share with you that who you are seeing this message, you're an awakened starseed, and you have a mission in this lifetime to share your wisdom, to share your frequency, to share your light. Your mission this year is to become as authentic as you possibly can, to step out of the next level of your spiritual closet and to truly tune in with your heart's desires and with the you're a humanitarian and you want to help the world ascend, you want to help rise the frequency of the earth, but it's important that you also stay grounded as you are doing all these things, because if you give too much of yourself, if you're always giving out, if you're always giving, then you end up with an empty glass, and we don't want that. We want you to learn how to relax this year, because a lot of us, a lot of the society, a lot of the people looking at watching this video right now are very much in the doing, very much in the doing energy all the time. And you're always thinking of the next step. You're always thinking of how to improve. You're always thinking how to enhance your life. But don't forget to rest, play and rest, because joy is one of the highest frequencies to create from. And they're saying that you need to learn how to manifest better and take a good look at your limiting beliefs, because we are coming at the end of the snake year now. And it's time to let go the final limiting beliefs that have been holding you back in the last 9 years. This is a massive end of a cycle. So take some time, do some reflective questions, do some activities, or even if you're just thinking in your mind, it doesn't have to be a huge thing. Just sit down with yourself, maybe use some oracle cards and think about the path, think about your journey, think how far you have come in your life. Okay, you have been through so many lessons in the last 9 years. It's time for you to do a little life review on what you've been through and how far you've come, because as humans, you forget to celebrate yourself, you forget to celebrate your wins. So make it your daily or weekly or monthly, at least monthly practice to write down your wins and celebrate yourself. Because if we want to be rising the frequency of the planet, our frequency has to be high as well. And it's important that you learn how to stay consistently in abundance. Not necessarily, like, we're not saying that you have to always be making money, but you have to find a way for abundance to become your natural state. Okay, if you truly are one of the leaders of the earth, then you have to learn how to let go of things that are not serving you, let go of mindsets, of jobs, of people, of dynamics, of anything, any material items that are dragging you down, that are lowering your frequency, and that are essentially blocking you from you getting to your next timeline and to the next level in your ascension. You guys are ready. A lot of you are ready to work with your star signations. Lions are coming through right now. I recently created this portal in my home with the Lyrans because they came through so hard and they helped me cleanse my home. And here's another thought also, that to really make sure that you clean your space, because there are so many different agendas at play on an energetic and astral level. So it's utmost important that you protect your light, because the moment you start working for humanity, the moment you step into service, you will be targeted astrally, physically, and on every level, basically, because there are dark agendas that are trying to shift the balance into the darkness, basically. So we have to really claim our sovereignty and stay in our power, even when we are triggered by someone who's been like a douchebag, even when we are triggered by things that happen in our lives. Always transmute that energy, always work through that energy. Don't stay stuck, don't hold grudges, don't stay in victim mindset. All of that is stopping you from getting into 5D. 5D understands that everything happens for a reason, everything happens for your highest good. And it's important for you to take the higher perspective and stop giving stop rating every experience you have, good or bad. Just understand that you are the master of your perception, okay? The meaning you give the things that happen to you is deeply personal to you. And based on the meaning you give to things is what you keep manifesting into your life as well. Yeah. Also, mirror who or what is triggering you and what is that trying to teach you. We are at the end of the year cycle 9. So, same thing basically. Look at what is still triggering you, anything about your identity, anything about old wounds. Yeah. I recently did a coaching session where I literally went into the moment in this like timeline astrally where I was still in my mother's womb, like in my mom's tummy. Like there are belief systems that we have created or that have been created for us uh, from that long ago. Okay, so really look into it because it's all coming together. Intuitive hits. Soul Tribe. Yeah, your guides, your galactic guides really want to connect with you. They're saying this year is going to be very, very, very galactic, and a lot more people are going to awaken. There's going to be another wave of awakening, and a lot more people are waking up to the fact that we have had many lifetimes in Lemuria, in Atlantis, during the Egyptian times, in Avalon. Like, there is so much wisdom that is trying to come through. Like they're showing me an image that these like timelines, these dimensions are like trying to starting to come closer to Earth, and that's why so much of this wisdom is coming through from these lifetimes as well. And they're saying also to work with your dragons, work with the basically look into your Lemurian, Atlantean lifetimes and work with your guides from those lifetimes because there are soul gifts that are specifically wanting to come to the surface for this year. Yeah, so old civilizations is a huge theme, it seems. Let's see what else. And they're saying that a lot of you have started getting more psychic and you're getting more in tune, in touch with your gifts and your psychic abilities, your healing abilities, your intuitive abilities and gifts and everything. So trust that you don't always need a teacher. Just trust what's coming through to you. Trust yourself. You don't need a guru. You don't need someone else to tell you what the truth is because truth is individual. Anyone every perspective is right because the universe is experiencing itself, and there are no right or wrong experiences or perspectives. What is true to you is true to you only, or it might be true to your friends as well, and you're part of your collective, but that doesn't mean that someone else's experience is less true because of that. There is no singular truth. There are many that overlap as well. Let's see what else. I don't know, for some reason also like pets are coming through this year. A lot of people's pets are returning to them, soul pets from other lifetimes. Yeah, this year is about collaboration, especially if you're like a psychic, witchy type, which most of you probably are who are watching this, then it's time for you to like get a pet because they can help you with your healing work energetically and give your pets more credit than you have done so far. If you already have pets, they are doing their work as well. And they're saying to also pay attention to what your pets are trying to teach you because you have soul contracts with them as well. So, Star Mother, how can you mother yourself? How can you look after yourself better during these turbulent times? Because we need to find ways to self-soothe without harming ourselves. I was having this cool experience yesterday. I'm sober 2 years now, like completely sober, and I was like listening to drum and bass. I was dancing. I was really getting into it, and I was getting like high from it. And I just realized how amazing it is to experience music without anything like numbing me down. No alcohol, no weed, like nothing. Just like fully. immersive experience. And I've noticed recently, like every time when I'm like dancing on my own at home, my guides are with me. They're also like going for it. I can literally see them in my mind's eye, and it's so much fun. Protection, call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. So for a bunch of you, including myself, I really had to like level up my protection at home. So protect yourself because there might be people who are trying to steal your light, steal your energy, your joy, your happiness. Be selective of who you hang out with because there are people who are stuck in different mindsets that can become very draining to you. Okay. You're an empath, you're sensitive, you have to choose who you give your energy to because if not, you just get drained and we don't got time for that. Sisterhood of the Rose, Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic, Teacher. Yeah, so this year is like super, super collaborative. It's all about communities, memberships, collaboration. So if you've been thinking about joining a community, a membership, or collaborating with people, follow those intuitive nudges. They are trying to tell you something because we are not meant to do everything alone. We are ascending. We are getting to 5D. 5D is unity, love, like togetherness, you know? So we have to be the examples of that if we are trying to get to the next level. Let's see if anything else comes through. Anything else? Spirit, Pleiadian too. Minta can't make this up. This has been coming up a lot for me. Another ancient civilization, longing for home, belonging, the original, the OG light workers, okay? Those of you watching this are very, very old souls, okay? So connect with, like I said before, with Lemuria, with the different, with Sirius, with Lyrans, whoever you feel connected to, set up sacred space and connect because they, like you have contracts with a lot of these beings and there's information that is trying to come through to you. Awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. Yes. Yesterday and the day before, I have no headaches normally, okay? But I checked the Schumann resonance and it's just been like red, 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 red until like yesterday and the day before it was like yellow, like medium. So I feel like I've been experiencing the aftershock of that. And I don't know, it's like integration on steroids or something at the moment. So a lot of energetic upgrades are happening, new way of being, integration. Don't be surprised if you suddenly have like a complete like awakening about who you actually are and what you actually want to do and realize that, oh, actually, I don't vibe with this idea anymore or my opinion has changed. Like allow yourself to change, okay? We don't need to stay the same. In fact, the only constant thing is change, right? So yeah. Same with friendships and relationships at the moment. This has been present in my own life and in some of my friends' lives as well. Is when we have long-term friends, then it's normal to go through seasons with those friends. It doesn't mean that we lose connections, but sometimes we have different lessons that we're going through on a different timeline, and they're going through something different in their timeline. Like the easiest example is your friend has a baby and you don't. So different timelines. It doesn't mean that the friendship is dead, right? Or in some cases it could be. But the main point is that allow your friends to change, allow the dynamics to change. And if you're not sure where you're going in your friendship, then just don't be. You don't always need to know the outcome. Just enjoy the process. And if it's if it's hermit mode, then it's just hermit mode. Okay. So yeah, but I do feel like for my collective, a lot of us are going to branch out and meet a lot of more of our soul family and really get immersed in that collaborative energy because I've been the hermit for the last 2 years and I really feel like the timeline of social, like the social timeline is opening up for me. Okay, like one or two more messages. Yeah, two. Yes, just say yes to whatever ideas, inspirations, thoughts you've had recently. Just say yes. Or if it's like a romantic relationship or something, like if you can feel, or if you're trying to get a cat like me, if you feel like longing for something, if you are constantly getting the same thought like me about a cat, then there is a future version of you that is sending you these thoughts and these frequencies and these ideas. It's your higher self being like, it's time. Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Yeah, like we've already talked about this. Basically, there might also be some past life stuff that is coming up. Like I said earlier in the video, like literally, I was having a shower and suddenly these like limiting beliefs around lack came up, and I was like, where's this coming from? I am abundant as fuck. Like, where is this coming from? And I had to go down this ancestral line from my own family and undo that stuff. So, yeah, if anything is coming through, then go for it. Also, somatic exercises just came through. Your body, your cells whole and your DNA holds information from many other lifetimes as well. And if you're watching this video, you're a very advanced soul, so I'm sure you can find a way to connect with those aspects of your soul and heal those soul fragments as well. Perhaps you have to go and do like a soul retrieval. For that, I recommend doing this with a professional. I can recommend you some people if you reach out to me, because yeah, that's more serious work. Okay, this was crazy, very activating. So I just want to do pick a card reading as well. So pick a card reading for the collective. Yeah. Okay. So go ahead and pick one of these cards, whichever one you feel a pull towards. If you went with this one, play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. So this is the collective who has been like really focusing on their craft, like figuring out strategies, figuring out what they need to heal, doing a lot of releasing, doing a lot of like healing. Yeah, you've done the work, okay? Now it's time to balance these energies and play, like meet up with your friends, go out dancing, go out in the nature, or dance at home, dance with your cat. I don't know, it just popped into my head. There is like I saw a poll and there is this girl on TikTok or somewhere who does like pole dancing with her cat. Anything is possible. So, if you pick the middle card, align your life. What is not aligned or what needs to change? So, this is the collective that needs to do a life review, needs to like a current life review. I mean, like just an assessment on what belief systems are blocking you from you getting to the next level. Is it something to do with visibility? Is it something to do with limiting beliefs around relationships or love, or some healing that still needs to take place around money? Yeah, figure out what it is and get to it. And if you need help, then you can always reach out to me and book a healing session with me as well, where we can really like pinpoint out the things that are like soul deep, what needs healing, what needs to come to the surface, and what you need to do next based on what your guides say. And the third collective, the crumbling, what are you clinging onto? So these are two towers. You might still be in the middle of a tower moment. So if all hell is breaking loose and everything is crumbling down, or if you're going through like a mega purge or a mini purge for that matter, if you're going through an identity crisis, if you're seeing how different relationships are changing with either yourself, with your friends, your family, your loved ones. Or if you suddenly lost a job or something, whatever the changes are taking place right now, they are necessary for your soul's growth. So take a leap of faith and trust that the universe will catch you on the other side. Okay. All right, my loves. This was really, really energizing and fun. So, okay, they're saying one more card for the upcoming month because it's February, the month of love and feeling lonely at the same time. So let's see, what is the message? Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? And to me, these kind of look like heart-shaped robes as well. So honestly, if you want to find your soul tribe, if you want to find your ideal match, your soulmate partner, or if you're trying to find your tribe through work, you have to be yourself. Don't copy others. Don't create content based on other people. Like, just try to stay as authentic as you can because it's the only way that your people can find you. Okay, my loves, thank you so much for watching. And if you're watching this and you still haven't subscribed, then please do because it makes my heart sing. I've been doing YouTube for about, I don't know, a year, I think, or a bit more. I think a year and a half. And it truly brings me so much joy to see you subscribe and support this journey because when you do, you're also helping other people find me who might benefit from my healing or my channeling sessions. So yeah, also if you're like currently in a transition period in your life and not really sure which way to go, then your spirit guides can truly confirm your thoughts, can give you new ideas, can help you figure out what is the next thing you should do that would be for your highest good. Okay, so if you're interested, then check out my website in the description or send me a DM. All right, my loves, have a beautiful day, have a beautiful weekend, and I will see you next time.